Today I'm making Saint Germain cocktails 30 ways. It's one of my favorite liqueurs ever. It's elderflower. It's very sweet and pretty heavy body. So the first one is gonna be a gin base. I am adding 2 ounces of gin. This one actually I got from Switzerland, and that little airplane cocktail mix holder, that's from Amazon. I love it so much. It's so cute. I'll put a link down below. And also these glasses, it's super thin. Also got on Amazon, such a good find. Orange bitters, about 4 drops. It won't make a big difference, but you'll like feel it in the aftertaste. It's so nice. And for my Saint Germain, I'm adding half an ounce. It is pretty sweet, so this is more like kind of like a gin and tonic, but with a little bit of extra and a little kick. And it is a little, like, very slightly sweet because we do have kind of a lot of gin compared to Saint Germain. So it came out absolutely perfect for those who like gin and tonic, but also want to experiment a little bit. So I'm adding 2 orange wedges, both facing like one way, but if it goes like around, it's clockwise, so it's more aesthetic. And then adding tonic water until it's topped, and a little straw because it is just easier to drink when there's ice in it. And that is done. I think it's so refreshing. It's one of my all-time favorites to make because I love gin and tonic, but with the Saint Germain little sweetness kick, it's so delicious. Out of the 3, this is my favorite. Next one, I'm calling this Melon Heaven because it is heavenly. I got this glass shaker also on Amazon. So useful. It's so aesthetic. I added 3 slices of cucumber, and we're gonna mash this with the cocktail masher. I think that's what's it called, cocktail masher. Maybe there's a specific name for it. But for this I'm gonna do 2 separate shake just because, I don't know, I feel like it tastes better that way. This is white rum, no specific brand, just white rum. And of this, I'm adding 1 whole ounce and a half. So 1 ounce and then a little half. Because it is going to be sweet. The melon liqueur is sweet and the Saint Germain is sweet, so we kind of need to balance it out. I'm going to mush this again with the rum in it. I don't know, if I do it this way, it just tastes better if I were to add everything at once. I'm adding some ice, and then I'm gonna shake this first so the cucumber and the rum like mix all together. And for the next one, I'm gonna add this Japanese melon liqueur. Now this is pretty sweet, okay, so that's why we added more rum. Of this, I'm adding half an ounce, and it's also gonna give some color to it and like a very slight mild melon flavor to it. I love it. Half an ounce of the Saint Germain. Look at the color, it's so beautiful and just aesthetic. And because we added more rum, it really balances out that sweetness. So it's still gonna be sweet, but not like crazy sweet. If you want it a little bit sweeter, add a little bit more Saint Germain or maybe the melon liqueur. And the melon and cucumber combination plays so well together, like so refreshing. This is one of those drinks that you can keep drinking, not even notice that it's really strong, but it's just so kind of refreshing, almost like drinking sparkling water or something really healthy. Now cucumbers, I'm cutting 2 really thin slices of cucumbers and just putting it in as garnish. At the end you can eat it if you want. I do. And that is pretty much done. You can top it off with a little bit of soda water or sparkling water, or even Sprite. Sprite will be really good. I didn't have Sprite, so I added a little bit of club soda water, and done. So easy, so refreshing. Like literally this is the most dangerous out of the 3 because you can keep drinking and drinking and it just kind of tastes like candy. Okay, for the next one, this is gonna be a gin base again. 1 ounce of Saint Germain. That was like not enough, so I added a little bit more. This is a black currant gin I got from Amsterdam. I brought 2 bottles. I have not seen it in America, but if you still want to try the combination, you can just use regular gin and add a little bit of cassis liqueur because that's black currant liqueur. And also it's going to give a little bit of coloring, not too much. Of this, I'm adding 2 ounces. So it's adding a very slight lilac color to it, but not too much. And because the Saint Germain is pretty sweet and we added a lot of gin, we needed a little bit of acidity, so I'm adding a little bit of lemon juice. But to balance everything out, I'm also adding a slight bit of simple syrup, because this gin is not sweet. Some gins with flavors are sweet, so for this one I want it to be like in the middle, semi-sweet kind of. So for simple syrup, you have to eyeball it. If you don't want simple syrup, just add a little bit more Saint Germain and you'll achieve your sweetness. Shake, 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 and that is pretty much done. But I'm also gonna add a little bit of tonic water to the top, because I just felt like it really plays well with the flavor. So we got sweet, a little bit of sour, and now just need a little bit of bitterness, and that is perfect. It looks slightly gray on the video, but in real life it's more like a lilac color, like a darker lilac color. So very, very tasty. A little bit similar to gin tonic, but because it's just a tiny bit of tonic in it, it's, you cannot even call it gin and tonic. But ooh, this is delicious. I think this is a very sophisticated, elegant drink with the black currant flavor playing with the elderberry. So this was Saint Germain liqueur, elderflower liqueur, three-way, 3 very delicious cocktails. All 3 are worth the try. Enjoy!